الصورة بس تشوفيني. يلا 3 2 1.
Can we start now?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Sorry for keeping you waiting for 5 minutes, but we just wanted to ensure to have more attendees join this very important session. So welcome to the graduation pathway session intended for the grade 9 parents. For each grade level parents, we will have a separate session because each cohort have slight difference in the plan that is made for them, okay? So the purpose of this session is to walk you through the courses that we're going to offer next academic year and guide you on how to support your children actually select the right courses. And this time around, you will be more involved in their course selection unlike the previous years. Okay, so in this presentation, let me just walk. In this presentation, we will be covering the academic credit system and just give you an overview, even though some of you already know what is the credit system or what does it mean. We will walk you through the difference between core and elective subjects. Then we would touch base on the advanced placement courses that are offered in the school, okay? Then we will talk about the graduation pathways, and this time around, each student can tailor or have an individualized graduation pathway as per his or her need. Then we will talk about the different streams that are offered for grade 10 next year, so the current grade 9 students. Then I'll show you how our teachers created subject virtual tours to help you understand the requirements for each subject before selecting that subject or helping your son or daughter select that subject. Then we would see where are we going to do the selection, and this time around it's going to be on Phoenix, the same platform you use to obtain your report cards. And then finally, we will open the session for Q&A. Okay, so to begin with, let's talk a little bit about the academic credit system. So a credit system is a systematic way of describing the educational program. So think about it this way. For every subject a student learns or take in a period that is not less than 45 minutes and at least 4 times a week, okay? And if the student passed that subject at the end of the academic year, the student would earn 1 credit. Now, if the subject is taught 2 times a week, okay, and the student passes that subject at the end of the academic year, the student would earn half a credit for the subject. Now, why is it important for us to make sure that our children and our students know about the credit system? Because of something called graduation requirements, okay? So the Ministry of Education, okay, came up with something called graduation requirements for students that would obtain American high school diploma, okay, by the end of grade 12. So this states that for a student to be able to graduate with an American high school diploma, the student must acquire or earn at least 23.5 credit hours, okay? Which means throughout high school, the student would take, let's say, English in grade 9, English in grade 10, English in grade 11, and English in grade 12. And each subject, if the student passes that subject, would weigh or he would earn 1 credit for it. So by the end of high school, the student would have 4 credits for English, okay? 4 credits of math, okay? 4 credits of science inclusive of physics, okay? So regardless of what the student is interested in. So even if the student plans on studying humanities later on in university, okay? He is still or she is still required to take physics throughout high school. And here we're making physics compulsory in grade 11, okay? And then humanities The requirement for humanities is 3 credit hours. So again, throughout high school, not in one academic year. And this is the confusion that happens. Sometimes some parents and some students think that students must complete this in 1 year. No, it's throughout the 4 years of high school. The student must earn and fulfill those 3 credit hours of humanities. For Arabic, okay, if a student carries an Arab passport, so whether it's Emirati, whether it's Egyptian, whether it's Jordanian, any Arab passport, the student must take 1 Arabic subject each year, okay? And if the student carries a foreign passport, he must take an Arabic subject, usually Arabic B in grade 9 and grade 10. And then in 11 and 12, he has the option of replacing Arabic B with a world language. But this only applies for those who have like foreign passports. Okay, now moving on to Islamics. For Muslims, okay, the students are required to take 2 credits of Islamic throughout high school. So this is how we do it here in the school. So we give 2 lessons of Islamic every week, which would make that half a credit per year. So the student would earn half a credit of Islamic per year. And in 4 years, the student would earn 2 credits. For non-Muslims, they're not required to fulfill this. And usually we place them in a civics classroom. For PE, same thing. It's 2 lessons a week. So this means that a student, if he's taking PE in grade 9 and PE in 10 and PE in 11 and PE in 12, okay? So each year he would earn half a credit. And by the end of grade 12, the student would earn 2 credits of PE. Art is only required in grade 9. Okay, so we offer students an elective called Performing Arts in grade 9, which includes music, which includes filmmaking, visual art, and they can choose any subject they want. And this is only half a credit, and this is only the requirement that is needed from them. So when the student fulfills and passes all of these subjects throughout high school, he or she can graduate with the minimum requirement, which is 23.5. Now, I want to emphasize on something. This is only the minimum requirement, okay? Our students usually graduate with more than 23.5, depending on the electives they choose, depending on the streams they are in. So this applies only for general stream, which is the minimum requirement. But if a student is in an advanced stream or is in an elite stream, the student must take extra courses such as AP courses or other electives needed for the career that or the major that he's going to study later on in university. Okay, let's move on. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat box. Okay, now we're going to talk about the difference between core subjects and elective subjects. Because we have these requirements, okay, this means that we must have core subjects, meaning compulsory subjects. So everybody must take physical education. Everybody must take moral education. Even though in the previous years, moral education did not carry any credit hour, but however, it was mandated or mandatory by the Ministry of Education. So everybody must take moral education. Arabic, again, is a core subject. Islamic is a core subject for Muslims only. English is a core subject. Math is a core subject. Then we have something called core electives, and we gave this term to these categories, okay? So a core elective is a core subject. However, we are giving students the option to choose according to their pathway and according to their interest, okay? So within the core subjects, students have the chance to choose between 2 or 3 subjects that interest them or that are suited for their right career pathway, okay? Then we have elective subjects. Elective subjects are not compulsory subjects, okay? However, we encourage students to select one of the elective subjects as per their interest and as per their stream and as per their career pathway. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about advanced placement courses. Okay, and since we are an American school, okay, this means that we offer advanced placement programs. So just to make it simple, advanced placement programs or advanced placement courses, they are college level courses. They are not school level courses. They are college level courses that are offered in high school. Okay, and these courses, they are not written by the school. Okay, they come directly from College Board in the United States, and at the end of the year, the student sits for an exam from College Board, and usually that exam takes place in May. Now, these courses, they are very, very, very challenging. However, they are very beneficial, okay, by all means to all students. Okay, so why are they very important, and why should a student like think about considering like taking any AP course? Number one, it develops their skills. It makes students become more self-confident. It makes them independent thinkers, and it makes them critical thinkers and problem solvers as well. And these skills do not only develop in their AP classes, in their advanced placement classes, but they also develop in other classes. So as they are taking, let's say, AP research or AP seminar, they would develop their research skills, which would help them in other subjects as well. And the AP exam score is out of 5. So if the student scores 3, 4, or 5, that's the pass, okay? A 0.25 will be added or awarded to his final GPA in grade 12, okay? Or 11, depending on the year in which the student takes the AP courses. And usually these AP courses are offered for students from 10 to 12, okay? But only depending on the nature of the AP course. So let's say AP physics. Okay, this is a college level physics course that we offer in grade 11 and 12, and we encourage students to take it in grade 12, or AP calculus. We encourage students to take it in grade 12 so that they can have the prerequisite for it, so they can have the very good foundation for it in the previous years, and they can have a good foundation of calculus in grade 11, a good foundation of algebra 2 in grade 10, which would prepare them later on to take the AP calculus course in grade 12. Okay, now another benefit of taking the advanced placement courses is that if later on, when you are supporting your children applying for universities, they would stand out. They would have like a competitive advantage in college applications, okay? And they can also earn college credits. Like we had a student who graduated last year. She was taking, I think, 4 APs. And now in foundation year, all of the credits were waived off, like they all dropped. She's no longer taking or obliged to take any course in foundation year. So this is something very important that we need to acquire about. So start from now, checking with the universities. I know like most of you like have a future plan, or at least know or have an idea or where you want to send your children later on for universities. So start checking with the universities now. But as far as we're all aware of, these AP courses are recognized worldwide. And then finally, they help you negotiate scholarships. Okay, so if I am the admission team, okay, in any university, of course, I would give like more opportunities to students with college level courses, okay, especially if they are performing very high. And like there is a confusion between scholarships and financial aids, okay? So scholarships usually are based on merits, and they're based on how good your son or daughter performs in the high school year. Okay, that's how they usually earn scholarships. It's different than financial aid. Okay, so this is just something I need you to be aware of. Okay, Frequently asked questions about APs. Do APs or advanced placement courses or the college level courses have prerequisites? Yes, most of the APs, they do have prerequisites. How do we know about those prerequisites? We can check the course description on the website of College Board, and the students and parents usually receive a course catalog from the school at the end of the academic year that would have a description for all of the courses that are offered in the upcoming year, inclusive of their prerequisites. Now, I've always been telling my students that it's not about you taking the prerequisite subject. So let's say you want to take AP biology, you want to join medicine, you want to be a doctor later on, and you're planning on taking AP biology in grade 11 or in grade 12, okay? And you have taken biology, which is the high school course, biology high school course, okay? It makes a big difference if you pass the biology course or the prerequisite with a C or if you pass with a B+. If you pass with a C or a D, that would not make the student prepared to take the AP course, okay? However, we say that the minimum passing grade for a prerequisite is a B+. And that's when we tell students, okay, you are ready to take the AP courses. So when you're helping your children select the courses for next academic year, just make sure like you refer to the previous courses that they've taken in the previous years and refer to their grades, okay? So it's not just about the course, it's about how well we do in the prerequisite course, okay? Are they too hard? They can be very challenging, okay? Because think about it, they are college level courses, okay? They can be very challenging. However, if the student is willing to work hard, okay, if they're willing to prepare themselves academically, then obviously they should succeed in the AP course. Okay, here, this is how the AP courses are scored. So the score is out of 5. 1 and 2 is not a pass, 1 is not recommended. This is the description from College Board. 2 is possibly qualified. 3, 4, and 5, this is the pass, qualified. 4, well qualified, excuse me. Okay, 5, extremely well qualified. Now, and as I said, let me just go back to the slide. As I said, if a student scores 3, 4, or 5, then we would award the student 0.25 added to his or her GPA. So even if the student's GPA is 4, okay, the student can graduate with 4.25. That's possible, okay? Now, this year, we introduced something called graduation pathways, okay? So, you know how, like during our time, we had the science stream and we had the art stream. So anyone who wanted to study engineering or anyone who wanted to study medicine, pharmacy, or any STEAM related major would follow the science stream. Okay, and in high school, they would take biology, physics, math, and so on. Anyone who wanted to study other than health sciences or other than engineering would follow the art stream. In Arabic, that's like ilmi and adabi, okay? So we only had 2 streams during our time. This time around, the Ministry of Education, they have came up with more than 2 streams. So we have the general stream, we have the advanced stream, we have elite, and we have capstone. And we're going to talk about each stream in detail, and we're going to understand which stream is the most suitable for my child, because it's very, very important for now to make sure that our children, they are placed in the right streams that suit their interests, okay, and suit their abilities as well, okay? So those graduation streams, so with the graduation streams, students are able to individualize their graduation requirements. Remember at the beginning, I told you that the minimum graduation requirements is to earn 23.5 credit hours of specific basic subjects. That's the minimum, and that's usually for the students in the general stream. But imagine if my son or my daughter is in the advanced stream. So this would mean that my son or my daughter must take extra courses, which would add up to his credit hours. So your son or your daughter, if they are in the advanced stream or if they are in the capstone stream or elite stream, they would end up graduating with actually more than 23.5. We had students who graduated with 25 credit hours. We had students who graduated with 27 credit hours. We had students who also graduated with 28 credit hours. So that's also possible. Now, why streams? Why do we have streams now? Or why do we have pathways? Okay, the right term, the most accurate term is graduation pathways, but we just add the word streams just to make it easier for you to understand. Okay, so pathways or streams, they ensure equity for students in their final years of high school. So if the student's ability allow, okay, then he or she can take more challenging courses in high school, like AP courses, okay? If their ability does not allow, then the student can also still graduate and acquire the required credit hours for graduation and graduate with like an American high school diploma, a normal American high school diploma, without having, or a general American high school diploma, without having to be in the advanced or without having to be in the, elite streams. And still, those students who graduate with the general high school diploma, their GPA can be very high. They can graduate with a GPA of 3.9. They can graduate with a GPA of 4, depending on how well and how good they do in their high school courses. And they can still earn scholarships and they can still join very good universities later on. Okay? Now, pathways or streams would allow students to graduate with the courses they need for pursuing the specific major they want to study in university. So I know if I am in the advanced stream and I take a college level physics course, or I take college level calculus course, this would raise my chances of acceptance and Faculty of Engineering in X university, okay? And the different streams, especially advanced, elite, and capstone, would allow students also to earn college credits. So they don't have to go back and do the same courses in foundation year, because what happens in foundation year, usually they don't start with specialization. When they go to university later on, in foundation year, let's say somebody's joining medicine, okay? In foundation year, they learn biology, they learn chemistry again, but of course, college level, they learn calculus, okay? So if a student takes extra courses, college level courses, and joins specific streams, okay, that offer those college level courses, then they would earn the college credit and they would drop those subjects later on, okay? So let's look at the old look. So previously, like last year, we gave students to select from all the subjects. We gave everyone like the same menu, okay? So they all had Islamics, they all had math, moral education, and electives, and students chose as per interested them, okay? From elective 1 and from elective 2. This time around, we're not doing it this way. We are focusing on ensuring that the students are in the right streams first, okay? And then the subjects under each streams are fixed, okay? So in other words, each stream, general plus advanced, elite, and capstone, each one of them would have a fixed menu, okay, of subjects in which the students can select from, okay? So in the general stream, the students, when they see the course offerings for the general stream, they will not see any AP courses. Okay, so the student is not required like to graduate with any AP course, nor would the student get any AP course to select from. So they can just take the normal high school courses, okay, and still graduate with that minimum 23.5 credit hours, okay, and still join very good universities and still earn scholarships, okay? So just bear one thing is in mind. There is no stream like better than another stream in terms of university acceptance. It depends on which faculty you want to join, okay, or which major you want to join. So if I am a student that wants to become an engineer, I wouldn't join the general stream because general stream wouldn't take me to engineering. Okay. However, if I'm a student that wants to study, let's say, marketing or interior design, okay, or business, it's fine. I can join the general stream or any humanities course, or join we have so many students that want to join the police academy. It's fine, you can still join the general stream. So the general stream, just look at the green part, ignore the others, we would go over them one by one. The general stream, you would graduate without having to take any AP course, okay, upon completion of the 23.5 credit hours. This is applicable for students who are going to the police and army or planning to take a gap year. Some students, they still don't know. They want to take a gap year or any, let's say, join any vocational, major. Okay, so it's suitable for all streams other than health sciences and engineering. Okay, this is the general stream. Now let's go back to general plus. Now let me, before I speak about general plus, let me emphasize on something. These streams, they are not devised by the school. They're not like from Al Khalij International School. These streams, they are devised by the Ministry of Education. So all schools, regardless of the curriculum they teach, okay, whether British, whether American, whether they're IB schools, they fall under the Ministry of Education. So for American schools, okay, and just highlight the word Americans because you wouldn't find this in IB schools or you wouldn't find this in British schools, okay? So for all American schools, the Ministry of Education told or said that a student can graduate with a general American high school diploma upon completion of the 23.5 credits. That's it, done, okay? Or a student can graduate with an advanced or an American high school diploma in the advanced pathway, okay, upon completion of the 23.5 credits, okay, inclusive, okay, so student can add on to that, must add on to that, AP Calculus, AP Physics, and AP Chemistry or Biology. And each one of those, whether Elite, whether Capstone, they have decided for us what are the courses that the student must take extra, okay, on top of the 23.5 credits basic courses of high school, okay? So let's go back to General Plus, okay? General Plus, there is no such thing as General Plus in the ministry. They're both considered general stream, okay? But we devised this plus sign, okay, or this stream in which we call General Plus to support our students, okay? Because some students would want to take one AP course, okay? So let's say I'm a student who wants to study arts, okay, in university. I can fulfill my 23.5 credits, okay, take all the basic subjects required for my graduation and top up on that one college level course, which is AP Studio Art. Similarly, I'm a student who wants to study computer engineering, Okay, I will take all the basic courses that are required by the ministry for me to graduate and earn my American high school diploma, and on top of that, AP Computer Science. Okay, so we made this General Plus stream flexible for the students, so they can still they will still graduate with like an American high school diploma in the general stream. However, they would earn college credits for specific courses, okay, according to the discipline that they're going to study in university. Okay, so let's say I'm a student who wants to study psychology. Okay, so I don't need to take all of those 3 courses. I don't need AP Calculus. I don't need AP Physics. So I will just take my general or basic courses, high school courses, and complete my 23.5 credit hours, and just take one college level psychology course. Okay, now this stream. Now let's look at the blue. We color coded them, and these color codes like would remain. Okay, so we want students to know green is for general, blue is for general plus, yellow is for advanced, red is for elite, and navy is for AP Capstone. Okay, so let's look at the general plus stream. Who is it more suitable for? Okay, so this pathway would allow students to get into health sciences. So some of you might ask me, can this pathway, can my son join pharmacy? Can my son join medical school? Can my son become or join biomedicine? Okay, yes, they can. Because think about it this way. If a student wants to join medical school, all they need, okay, to ensure their acceptance in very good universities, all what they need is a college level biology course, and a college level chemistry course, and a college level calculus course, okay, which a student can take here. So in the general plus, students can choose to take one or more. It can be, the minimum is one or more, okay, AP courses as per their university requirement, okay. Now, let's go back to the advanced. And once we start speaking about advanced and elite and capstone, you would realize the importance of the general plus and why did we devise this stream for our students. In the advanced pathway, okay, the courses that the student must take and earn credits for are fixed for them. They're fixed by the ministry, okay, so they can't pick and choose. Okay, they can take extra courses if they want, like they can take more than 3 APs on top of the fixed courses, okay? So here, a student is like required to take AP Calculus, must, okay? AP Physics C, C here refers to like calculus base, physics that is of a calculus base. And there are 2 types, mechanics or E&E. Electricity and electromagnetism, okay? So the student can choose any physics that is calculus based, of course, from College Board. They're all APs, okay? And AP chemistry or AP biology, okay? So if the minimum graduation requirements for student is to fulfill or complete 23.5 credits, if a student is in the advanced stream, the student would graduate with 26.5 credits because the student is taking 3 extra courses. These AP courses, they're taught at least 4 times a week, 4 to 5, okay, times a week, which means they weigh 1 credit each, okay? Now, this is for the advanced stream. The advanced stream is mainly suitable for students planning and they are very sure that they're going to join engineering, any discipline that falls under the umbrella of engineering. So it can be aerospace, it can be electrical engineering, it can be civil, it can be architecture, it can be computer engineering, okay? And we always tell students there's a big difference between computer science and computer engineering. You want to join computer engineering, you need to be in the advanced stream. You want to join computer science, then it's fine. You can just be in the general plus stream and just take one college level course, which is called AP Computer Science. That's it. So the advanced stream is mainly suitable for students planning to join engineering or any discipline under health science. Okay, let's go back to elite. Elite is more sophisticated. Okay, and this is like devised for students that are sure, 100% sure they are going to join engineering. Okay, and especially in the United States. Okay, a student in the elite pathway is required to take AP Calculus, that's fixed for engineering. Okay, one AP Physics Mechanics, like there are two specialties here. Okay, so mechanics, and the other AP Physics is electricity and electromagnetism. This is E, sorry. Okay, this is not M. It's electricity and electromagnetism, not magnetism. Okay, and the student has the option to choose between AP Chemistry, college level chemistry, or college level biology. And usually students go for college level chemistry, because if they're joining in engineering, why would they need biology? Okay. And the fifth AP would be any advanced placement course of the student's choice. Okay, so the student might opt to take AP World History because that interests them. If a student is joining architecture, the student might take AP Studio Art. Okay, they might take AP English Language and Composition. Okay, so that the last AP is of the student's choice. Okay, and as I said, the elite pathway is suitable for students planning to join engineering. Okay, now the last pathway is called AP Capstone. Okay, and the Capstone, students usually earn their diploma not from the school. Okay, they earn it directly from College Board. Okay, so they receive their diploma directly from College Board. Okay, in the United States. Here, this diploma develops, it's one of the best diplomas, honestly, because it develops students' research skills. Okay, so they graduate with from high school with research skills that would make them prepared not only to pursue their bachelor's, but also to pursue their master's later on. Okay, so what makes this unique is that the student with a capstone diploma can join any discipline. Okay, they can join humanities in university, they can join medicine, they can join engineering, okay? They can join any major they want, okay? However, in grade 11, they take a course called AP Seminar, and in grade 12, they take a course called AP Research, and both of those courses are research-based, okay? So the students, not only that they would work with their teachers here in high school, but also they would work with university lecturers, okay? So maybe they would visit university lecturers on monthly basis so that they can check on their theses, they can check on their progress. So over 2 years, a student can research any topic, okay, related to the major they want to study later on. If the student is planning to study medicine, okay, they can research on a medical related topic. If a student is planning to join international relations or politics, they can research any topic related or of their own interest, okay? And usually students here, they research something related to the major they're going to study, okay? Now, the good news is that we've never offered this AP Capstone to the previous cohorts, okay? And our current grade 10 students going to grade 11 students, they're going to be the first cohort whom we're going to offer this for. And the grade 9 students now, which are your children. Okay, they're going to be the second cohort in which we will offer them the AP Capstone diploma. Okay. Now, for next academic year, your children are going to be in grade 10. Okay. And these are the course offerings, okay, for each stream as per their selection, okay? So if a student is in general, okay, of course they take all the basics here. For science, they take biology, because in grade 11, automatically they would take physics, because physics is mandated by the ministry, okay? For elective 1, if you notice here, all streams, okay, have similar electives: intro to psychology for humanities, world history, intro to business, and economics. And these courses, I just want to emphasize, and please take notes of this, these courses are the same exact courses that they have taken in grade 9. And the reason why we offer a compulsory humanities block for grade 9 and grade 10 students, and then again later on they take one humanity block or course in grade 12, so that we can fulfill those 3 required credit hours of humanities that are required by the ministry. So they must take it, even if they're studying medicine, even if they're studying engineering, regardless, okay? Now, I need you to remind your children of something, and I've already spoken to them about this yesterday in the orientation. Yesterday, we had like almost a 3 hours orientation with the students, and we went over each and every step. So when you have the discussion with your children, they should already know, okay, everything, okay? So for the humanities block, let's say your son now is in grade 9 and he is taking psychology. He cannot take intro to psychology again next year in grade 10, okay, because it's the same course. This is like a shared course between 9 and 10 students, okay? So, but he would have the option to choose between world history, business, or economics. If the student has taken intro to business in grade 9, then intro to business is not an option for the student. When you're helping your children do the course selection, just make sure you emphasize on the humanities. Of course, they might tell you the names here is slightly different, like the namings of the courses are slightly different. Previously in grade 9, it's just called psychology. Now it's called intro to psychology. It's the same thing, okay? But we developed our courses naming system into intro to psychology, because later on they would have advanced psychology or AP psychology in grade 12, okay? We're also introducing a new topic here, or a new course here, which is called Intro to Economics. This is like a foundation course or an introductory course to economics. And when they go to grade 12, they would have an AP course of micro or macroeconomics, okay? So just emphasize on the fact that your son cannot take the same, or daughter cannot take the same course that he or she is in grade 9, okay? Now, if you go to elective 2 for general, okay, students, because general can take students to any major other than health sciences or engineering. So the student can take programming if they are interested in joining, let's say, computer science later on. Okay, they can take photography. This is something nice. Culinary arts. We have a very nice food lab here, which we are opening next academic year. So the students would learn about food science here or environmental science, depending on what the student actually likes. In General Plus, if you noticed, okay, it's the same options as General. The only difference in General Plus is that in elective 2, we are offering AP Studio Art. Okay, so if a student is interested in joining an art-related interior design, let's say, or an art-related fashion design, or any art-related discipline in university, then, and they have the skills for it. أهم شيء إنه يكون عندهم الskills, because remember, this is college level, all right? And usually students, when they just see the word art, and they think it's visual art. It's not visual art. It's not just sketching anything. At the end of the year, they have to sit for a college board exam. They have to submit 20 sketches based on specific themes. Okay, they have to submit a portfolio. So it's not an easy course. However, this is the only course this is the only college level course that we offer in grade 10. Usually other college level courses or other AP courses are distributed between 11 and between 12. And bear one thing in mind, that once the students complete that academic year, they are done with the course. Unlike the IB system or the British curriculum, in which sometimes the course stretches or extends over 2 academic years. Okay? Now let's look at the advanced stream. In the advanced stream, and notice one thing, all students in all streams, they would take Algebra 2, okay? Because Algebra 2 is very, very, very important, and it would prepare them, okay, for their calculus next academic year, and it would also prepare them for their SATs later on in grade 12 or in grade 11, depending on when they want to take it. Okay, now for any student here, I need you like to focus with me. Okay, for any student who is in the advanced stream, they will not take biology. Okay, they will not take biology. In grade 10 for science, we're offering 2 core subjects. Both are mandatory. Both, yani, you have to finish in 1 year physics, in the other year biology. You can start in grade 10 with biology, you can start in grade 10 with physics. For the advanced stream, okay, because students are required, they are required to take a college level physics course. So in grade 10, we give them foundation physics. It's a must. Okay, we give them foundation physics here in grade 10, so that in grade 11, they take the college level AP physics. And it's usually AP physics mechanics. Okay, let me go back and show you this again. Look at this part. Okay, for advanced. So advanced mandatory courses are AP physics, AP chemistry or bio, usually they take AP chemistry, and AP calculus. Okay. So this is why in 10 here, unlike general and general plus, we start with physics. And then in 11, they take biology. It's fine. Okay. Along with the AP physics. Okay. Humanities, again, it would remain the same. Okay. But we just need to emphasize, if they have taken the course this year, they can't take it again in grade 10. And then they start with advanced chemistry 1. Any student who is planning to join the advanced stream, we expect that those students must have taken chemistry or integrated science in grade 9. I will just go back to a slide here. Okay, no, this is not there. Anyways, this year, your children are in grade 9, okay? For science, they had 3 options. For the core science subject, they had core electives. Some students chose chemistry. Some students chose integrated science, and some students chose earth and space science, okay? Anyone who is planning to join advanced stream onwards, okay, advanced, elite, or capstone, they must be currently in the chemistry or integrated science class. Okay, so a student who is currently taking earth and space science would not have the foundation of joining the advanced chemistry 1. Okay, so just make sure if your son or daughter says, oh, I want to join the stream, and they don't have the foundation for it, especially for the advanced chemistry course here from grade 9, they wouldn't be able to catch up with this. We have special cases, like if a student is insisting or is really willing to put the time and put the effort and made their mind that they want to be an engineer or they want to join any medical or health related science, we can put that student in a course starting now, a chemistry course starting now, to prepare him or her for this stream in which only offers Advanced Chemistry 1 for elective 2. So you see for elective 2 here, for the advanced stream students, they wouldn't see all of these options. They wouldn't see it, okay? They only have one option, خلاص, it's compulsory, because this is what they need, okay, to prepare them take the AP or the college level course next academic year. Okay, now let's move on to the elite stream. Okay, remember, elite advanced stream requires 3 courses, AP courses, AP Physics, AP Calculus, and either AP Chemistry or Biology. And this is why, this is how we prepare them with Physics Foundation and Advanced Chemistry Foundation in 10, so that they can take those AP courses in 11 and 12. Okay, now elite stream requires 5 AP courses. Again, we would start with physics, unlike general. General, in 10, they would do biology. In 11, they would do physics. Advanced and elite is the opposite. In 10, they would do physics. In 11, because biology is not a very, it is challenging as well, and it is a dense course, but not as dense as physics. So we would start with giving them the foundation in 10, and in 11 they would double up. So they would have biology and advanced or AP physics in grade 11. Okay, again, humanities here is the same. They would take again advanced chemistry. Okay, so for elite stream, again, if a student is taking earth and space science or even integrated science, the student would not be ready for the stream. Okay, capstone, the student has the option. Okay, so the student can either choose biology or physics, depending on what they want to study later on in university. If a student is leaning more towards engineering, architecture, and technology, they start with physics. If the student is leaning more towards health sciences, biology, pharmacy, okay, medicine, they start with biology. Okay, so think about it this way. You're more into engineering, you select here physics. We would give 2 options. This is like a core elective for students only in the capstone diploma stream, okay, or pathway. If you're interested in medicine or health science, you start off with biology. Okay, so this is an important note that we need to make sure that our students are aware of. Okay, for humanities, again, it's the same courses, because this is regardless of what they're going to study in university. Students must fulfill those 3 credit hours of humanities. So students can choose between psychology if they haven't taken psychology in 9. They can take world history if they haven't taken world history in 9. They can take business if they haven't taken business in 9. And everyone can take economics, because economics was not offered in grade 9, their current grade 9. Okay, now for elective 2, we are giving more options than what we gave for elite and advanced stream, because capstone would take you anywhere. The 4 APs, okay, students must take only 2 research related advanced placement courses, and 4 college level courses or APs of their choice. Okay, so the student can take AP Studio Art here if they're interested in art related disciplines. Okay, architecture, interior design, whatever, they can take AP Studio Art here. If they're interested in sciences, okay, they can take environmental science. If they are planning to join either medicine or engineering or pharmacy or any health related science, they must take advanced chemistry. Okay, if they are planning to join computer engineering, because like a student in the capstone diploma wouldn't join computer science, they would obviously join computer engineering. So they must take programming here. They would take programming, And then in grade 11, they would take AP Computer Science because programming is a prerequisite for the computer science course, okay? Hope I did not bombard you with information. The session is recorded, so if you felt confused, you can just go back to the recording. And at the end of the session, we will have a Q&A. Okay, this is another view of each pathway showing progression, okay? So again, general pathway is suitable for business, art, computer science, or undecided students, or anyone who wants to just graduate with the general high school diploma. These are the courses that the students have taken in grade 9, okay? These are the courses that the students will take in 10. For science, I just want to emphasize something here. The students did not only take integrated science. In the general stream, if the student has taken integrated science or earth and space, or integrated or earth and space, they can still join the general stream. It's fine. Chemistry, anyone taking chemistry this year, we advise that they look at their scores, their grades in chemistry this academic year, and they see if they have scored B+ or more, of course, they will be eligible, okay, to join the advanced or elite or capstone stream, okay? And again, all of these courses, I have discussed them with you. I want to emphasize on something else. This year, students are taking one lesson of moral education and one lesson of social studies. Those two lessons carry no credit because it's a lesson and it's a lesson. However, why are we giving them? Because they are mandatory, okay, by the Ministry of Education. All schools, regardless of the curriculum they offer, they must deliver moral education for students. Next year, the curriculum has combined or changed slightly, okay? So now moral education is no longer just called moral education. It's moral, social, and cultural studies. It will be taught 2 times a week, and that would carry 0.5 credit hours. It's so important even for you to start practicing counting the credit hours every year that your student, that your son or daughter earns, so that you know by the end of 12, my son or my daughter, they have fulfilled or completed all the credit hours that are required for their graduation, okay? Now, in the previous slide, I've only showed you general, what they would take here in grade 10. Now, these are the courses, this is their progression. This is how the general stream would progress. So if they've taken biology in 10, obviously, because physics is mandatory, regardless of what they're going to study, they would take physics in grade 12. For Arabic language, any student who carries a foreign passport, okay, they would have the option in grade 11 and 12 to change or exchange Arabic B with a foreign language. So they can take French. If we're offering German during that time, they can take German and whatsoever. We have a third elective here, also offered in 11 and 12, and this is foreign language, okay? And this is not mandatory for students, okay? Only those who need a third language. For example, every student who is going to go back and study in Egypt, they require 3 languages. So they would require Arabic, they would require English, and a third language. The third language can be German, can be French, can be Spanish, whatever the school is offering. So we are offering this after school, and we are telling students, if you're studying here, if you're going back to the United States, that's not mandatory. Okay, now, again, this view here, this view shows only the main subjects or the core subjects. Then you have extra elective subjects. So this is elective options for career interest in this specific pathway, in the general pathway. So if they're planning to go for business, in 9, meaning this year, currently, they will take intro to business. In 11 or 12, they can take marketing. And in 12, they can take business and entrepreneurship. If they're planning to join computer science or any technology, AI, artificial intelligence, any technology related stream, they would take programming, okay, this year, which is offered for them, I mean in grade 10, robotics in 10 or 11, artificial intelligence in 11 or 12. When we combine grades here, it means that these courses are offered in 2 academic years, but the student cannot take the course twice. Okay, and why? Because it will be just as if the student is repeating the same material 2 years in a row and getting grades for it. So the student wouldn't get a credit for it if they take the same subject two times a year. Okay, and then they can choose any, if they're interested in vocational studies or skill-based studies, they can just choose any of these, or if they're indecisive, they can just choose any of these courses that they're interested in. The general plus pathway, again, we're going to look at progression, like where are they now in grade 9? What will they take in 10? What will they take in 11 and 12? Okay, so similarly, we've spoken about moral education. Because general plus can take you to medicine. Okay, this is why we're giving them 2 options here. Okay, so a student can choose biology, okay, in grade 10, if they are planning to join medicine with the general plus pathway. If they're not planning to join medicine with the general plus pathway, they can just take physics. Okay, so just make sure if your son or daughter is planning to join a medical school or health science related major or discipline, they must start with biology so that they can have the foundation for the AP biology in the upcoming years. Okay, and if you notice here in the general plus pathway, we added AP courses for them. Okay, we added AP courses in 11, we added AP courses in 12, because in the general plus pathway, a student can choose any AP they want. They can have at least one AP, one or more. Okay, depending on what they want to study. So let's look at elective options for career interest. So if a student is planning to join medical or health sciences, they are expected to take chemistry or integrated science in 9, and currently, and not only just take the subject and like pass with a C or pass with a D. Okay, they must pass at least with a B+ to ensure that they have very strong and good, foundation to prepare them for advanced level courses. So we need you also to have that discussion with your children, okay? Because they will come back to you and say, oh, I'm taking chemistry this year. Khalas, I can be in the advanced thing. I can take advanced chemistry next year. But how much did you score? Like, did you score a B+ or did you score a C? You need to look at their academic performance as well, okay? And of course, if they are insisting, we would do our very best to support them with extra classes, to support them with bridging programs, with after-school classes. However, they need to have that willingness to work hard, because if a student joins advanced or elite or capstone stream, they need to make sure that they are willing to put time and effort in those courses that are offered in those streams, okay? Again, if they're planning to join computer science, okay, and they are still in the general plus stream, they will only take one AP computer science, and this is the progression. So in 9, they would take programming. In 10, this course is offered in grade 10 now, next year, okay? In 11, they would take robotics. In 12, they would take artificial intelligence. And again, in 12, they would take AP computer science or college level computer science and principles, okay? Engineering, can a student join engineering if they are in the general plus pathway? Yes, they can, because they have the option. They have the option to choose any AP they want. They are not restricted. They are not restricted by the APs offered or that are mandatory in the advanced or elite or capstone stream. Okay, so these are the courses that they would take from 11 to 12. Advanced stream, it's the same thing. Okay, if the student is in the advanced stream and is planning to join medicine, okay, then they start with biology. If the student is in the advanced stream and is planning to join engineering, okay, they start with physics. All right. And again, here for humanities, just make sure that they don't take the same course 2 times. Now, if you notice here in the advanced stream, I have some courses here that I highlighted or I've written in red, just to show you that these courses are compulsory. Because for me to be in the advanced stream, I must have AP Calculus, okay? I must have AP Physics Mechanics. I can either take it in 11 or in 12, depending on whether I'm going to study medicine or engineering. Okay, so if I'm going to study medicine, in 10, I will take biology. In 12, I will take AP biology. In 11, I'll take AP biology. In 12, I will take AP calculus, AP chemistry, and AP mechanics. And I don't need to take biology here because I've already taken it in grade 11. Notice one thing. If a student is in this stream and is planning to join medicine, they would end up taking 4 APs, more than the required. They need both. They need both AP chemistry and AP biology, even though this stream only requires them to take either AP biology or AP chemistry. But thinking about the university requirement, university would want to see you having AP chemistry and AP biology, good foundation for medical school. If the student is planning to join engineering, they wouldn't need AP biology, okay? They can just stick to AP chemistry because they have to take one of those 2. So they would take physics in grade 10, biology because it's just mandatory, the basic biology in 11. And because they've taken physics in grade 10, now they are prepared to take AP Physics Mechanics as an elective in grade 11, and they would take in 12 AP Calculus and AP Chemistry. Okay. Again, elective options for each stream. For medical streams, these are the elective options. For engineering streams, this is what the student should take, like progression of the courses that, or elective courses that they should take from 9 to 12. Okay, elite stream. Elite stream is only for engineering students. We don't advise that students who are planning to study anything other than engineering to join the stream, because in this stream it is mandatory that you learn 2 specializations of physics. Okay, physics, mechanics, and physics, electricity, and electromagnetism. So for a student who's planning to study medicine or planning to study any health-related science, why should they take 2 specializations, college-level courses of physics? They don't need that, okay? But for aerospace, if they want to study aerospace engineering, if they want to study chemical engineering, yes, elite is the right pathway for you. Okay, so here they take 5 courses, and I've highlighted them in red for you. Okay, and I've highlighted some of them in blue, like AP World History, AP English Language and Composition, because the fifth AP course is of their option. So they must take AP Calculus, they must take AP Physics E&E, they must take AP Physics Mechanics, they must take either AP Bio or AP Chemistry. Those are 4, and the 5th one is of their option. They can just select whichever AP they want. Okay, again, elective options for career interest. You can just refer to this later on when we share the recording and share the PowerPoints with you. Finally, AP Capstone Diploma. If you're planning to send your son to the US, okay, this is the right diploma. Okay, it's very well recognized there. A student would do 2 years of research and develop like amazing skills. Okay, so in 11, they would do AP seminar. In 12, they would do AP research. With this diploma, a student can join any major. They can join medicine, they can join engineering, they can join psychology, they can join law, they can join any major they want, okay? They can join international, relations, okay? We have a student this year, she's in grade 11. She is taking, she joined us from another school. So she's taking AP US government, AP US history, okay? Because she knows she's going to go back to the United States, okay? So they can choose all the other 4 APs according to their interests and according to what they want to study later on. However, 2 APs are compulsory, which are the AP research and AP seminar, regardless of their choices in the other 4 APs. Okay, and then again, these are elective options. I'm just giving you examples of how to guide your children throughout this progression, and progressing from 9 to 12. Okay, so we always tell our students that it is your responsibility. So many students came back when we started the orientation and asked, Miss, if I want to study aerospace engineer, do I really need AP chemistry? Okay, I want to be in the advanced stream, but do I really need AP chemistry? If I want to study law, what are the courses that I need in high school? If I want to study medicine, what are the courses that I need in high school? So we always tell students that it is their responsibility to inquire about the subject requirement. It's called subject requirement for each major. I told them call the hotline. If you don't want to call the hotline for universities, just check any university, American University in Sharjah, medicine, click on Faculty of Medicine. Immediately you would see something called subject requirement, AUD, click on Faculty of Law. Immediately it's written in their websites what are the subject requirements for each major. So I always tell the students, go do your research. Go do your research. Now students, even in elementary schools, they are able to do amazing research. Like their research skills now, because of the technology, unlike during our days, has developed. So they can just find anything in the internet. So I always tell the students, go do your research. You want to study this interior design, find out from the university, from the website, what are the subject requirements? What subjects do they need you to complete in high school? Like yesterday, we had a discussion. We know if a student wants to study psychology, they don't need to do calculus. That's what we know. Okay, they need to do statistics. But then when we did the research, okay, me and 2 girls in grade 9, one of the universities is just one out of many, okay, requires students to take both calculus and statistics. So then we need to look at which stream would suit them the most. Where can we place them? Okay, and it is our responsibility, it's the school's responsibility to guide students through each pathway. So once the students make their selection, we do not just accept their selections immediately. We review it, we refer to their marks, we refer to their prerequisites, we refer to their academic level, and so on. Okay, this is the last part. No, this is the second last part. Okay, so what is the subject about? Now, our teachers, they did an amazing job. Okay, so for all of the subjects that are offered next academic year, they have created virtual tours for you, or virtual videos. So let's say you want to know about Intro to Economics. Okay, Intro to Economics fall under Faculty of Humanities. Okay, so if you click on Faculty of Humanities, it would take you to a folder in which all the videos related to English and related to humanities are there, okay? So you would click Intro to Humanities and you would find a 10 minutes video prepared by the teacher, talking about the subject's expectations, talking about the prerequisites, talking about what to expect from this subject, okay? Because sometimes students just choose by name, okay? They would choose animation and design, and they have like a vision, or they have something in their head assuming that the course is going to be like, and then when they start the course, they realize it's not what interests them, okay, anymore. Similarly, art and design. So I've told students, if you see AP Studio Art, don't just think it's a simple art course that you can join. There's a lot of requirements. There's a lot of classwork. Okay, there's a lot of things that you need to submit, sketches based on specific themes that you need to submit to College Board. You have deadlines. So all of this will be covered in the subject virtual tours that are prepared by the teachers. Okay, now last year we gave students Google Forms, okay, and we asked them to select their courses for the next academic year. This year we're doing it in a more sophisticated way, in a more controlled way, and now it's going to be under your supervision, under our supervision and your supervision at the same time. So you would sit with your son or daughter and select the courses together, okay? And the selection of the courses is going to be under Phoenix, the same account you use to access your report cards. If you have forgotten your username and password, just refer to the email in which you've registered your son or daughter under. So you would find that Phoenix, I think at the beginning of the year, they have sent you your username and password so that you can access your parent account. Okay, how to start? Step number 1, you log into Phoenix, you write your username and password, the parent's username and password. Okay, step number 2, if you have more than one son or daughter, okay, in the school, you will find all of their pictures here on top. Okay, so just make sure you're clicking on the right, son or daughter in which you want to do the selection for. Okay, step number 3, you click on academics. Okay, because course selections fall under academics. Then you will find this elective selection. You click on elective selection. Then you make sure again that you are choosing for the right son or daughter in high school. Look at the academic year one more time. Look at their grade. Just ensure that the information here is accurate. Okay, then all of the information that we've just discussed in the orientation is written there again one more time for you, just as a refresher. So you would find like an information text there, which describes each and every stream, the requirements for each and every stream. So you would do this reading along with your son or daughter. Then here you have the option to select. Once khalas, you made your mind, you would select the stream. Again, let me just emphasize. Step number 1, we think of the career, where I see my son. I see my son as a businessman, I see my son as an engineer, and I need to emphasize on one thing. At the beginning of the year, we made so many, and every week I send them links on the weekly newsletter, okay, weekly overview, sorry, okay, on Unifrog. We made so many orientations about Unifrog. Unifrog is very, very important. They have access to this platform, and in this platform, they can research as many careers as they want. They can look at different subjects, okay, that interest them. Okay, so encourage them to explore more. Tell them, have you access to Unifrog? Are you looking at different options? Are you looking at different subjects? So just make sure you have that conversation with them all the time. So once they decide, once you have like an umbrella of what they want to study, accordingly, you decide on the stream. So now we're doing it bigger view and we're narrowing down, okay? We don't select subjects directly. We select stream, and then each stream would have a different set of menu when it comes to subjects. If you press on this small arrow here, it would take you to a pop-up screen in which it would show you all the core subjects and all the elective subjects that are offered within this specific stream that you have selected. Then you would only see the electives in which you're supposed to select from. See, because if you notice here, I clicked on general, okay? This is why for elective 2, I'm having all of these subjects. But if I clicked on advanced, I wouldn't even have elective 2 because students in grade 10, all of them are required to take advanced chemistry 1 in elective 2. So they wouldn't even see elective 2. They would only see elective 1. And again, another reminder, elective 1 is humanities. Make sure you select the courses that your son or daughter has not taken this academic year. Okay, finally, read this note. Please note, once saved in the system, it does not allow for any change or any, add and drop. So we're not planning on having any add and drop this academic year, and whatever selection you make, خلاص, will be the selection in which we're going to depend on for next academic year. Now, I don't want you to do the selection today, nor tomorrow. You have this week, you have next week. Get back to me with questions if you have. Call me, you have my landline number, okay? Or send me an email if you have any questions or you have any doubts or you need like extra guidance, okay? So yeah, I think we're done. Miss Haya. That's it for today. Thank you for your patience and sorry I took, no, I think we're done on time. That's good. Do we have any questions?